Kickoff this evening to start the football game. The winner goes on to the state semifinals. That would indicate that we have 8 teams left entering this Friday, and there will be 4 at the end of the evening. I'm Dave Ross with Mike Lieber, and our cameraman is Dan Eccles from Cox Field in Xenia. The kicker will be number 15, David Benedict. He's a senior. The kick will be down to about the 15-yard line, picked up by Schackner, up to the 25. Takes it wide, gets to the 30, 35, 37-yard line. Nice return for the Cavs by Justin Schackner. He'll be brought down by Jeremy Pruitt, 25. Mike, here we go.
Now, short kick. Had to have some height on it, but Schackner got to the outside and went down the sideline to pick up some good yardage for Lehman. Lehman out near the 40-yard line to start their first series of the night.
In fact, we'll call it the 39. He got a little farther than we had initially thought. Football game just underway. Lehman with the excellent running attack. They can also put it up. Justin Sager, a wide out, a favorite target. Tight end Jack Haas, 95, will catch a few balls periodically. And Dembski also swings the ball out to Adam Hewitt, sometimes as a running back, sometimes as a flanker.
Slight delay there, Dave. One of the players for North College Hill had a helmet they couldn't repair, so he had to come off the field.
Lehman comes out with the I formation and a wing to the right. Quick pitch to Hewitt following Badgett, but that will go nowhere. And Donnie Johnson, best known for running the football, number 5, makes his presence known defensively immediately. Lehman has lost 2 yards, and that was a pretty nice play and great quickness to get to the spot.
Well, that time it looked like Johnson was a ball carrier. He made some serious penetration there and met him in the hole and stopped him, as you said, for a 2-yard loss.
2nd and a dozen for Lehman. They'll go with a pro set and split backs. Nickel to the right, Sager to the top, Hewitt in motion. This is Badgett up the middle, protecting the ball. Big yardage, first down, North College Hill territory, in fact, with the stop being made by Tribble, who will double as the quarterback. Lehman with a much larger squad in terms of numbers than North College Hill, and a whole boatload of these folks are going both ways. This gain is all the way to the 48, so that'll be from the 37, 13, 15-yard gain.
First down, Lehman. Good deception by Dembski, and they spread the field out that time on North College Hill.
This time it's Hewitt, straight ahead, got good yardage, close to another first down, but not quite there. That stop will be made by Turnage, number 40. So the Cavaliers, after dialing up a negative to start the game, have come up with a couple of nice positives right in a row. Mike, there's nothing better in football than 2nd and 1.
Well, and one thing I'm sure Lehman would like to do tonight, Dave, is definitely control the football to keep that offense of the Trojans off the field.
Pro I formation, penalty flag will negate the snap of the football. Our sponsors this evening include FD Lawrence Electric, Minster Bank, Medicine Shop Pharmacy, Geyers Chrysler in Fort Loramie, AAA Shelby County, including Travel to Paradise, Goffney Furniture, Bunny's Pharmacy, First National Bank of New Bremen, Sydney, Bodkins, and Wapak, Holiday Inn of Sydney and Holiday Inn Express of Troy and Huber Heights, Ernst Sporting Goods of Sydney, Piqua, Minster, and Versailles, and Dave Wilson State Farm Insurance.
Offsides against the Trojans will give Lehman their second first down of the night, and the drive inside now the 35-yard line, caught 34, 1st and 10 Cavs.
I like 2nd and 1 better, but the 5 yards is nice. Nickel in motion. Hand off to Badgett, following Hewitt, keeping the legs going. Straight up the middle, he has picked up about 11 for another Lehman first down. Boy, it's coming easy on the ground to get this football game started. Bottom of that stack will be Tribble once again. No, they'll rule this one 2nd and 1. Our angle didn't quite reveal that. So here's the 2nd and 1, providing they don't jump offside. Football is inside the 25-yard line. Split backs this time. Look for Badgett following Hewitt. First down and a profit beyond it. He's penetrated the 20-yard line. Bottom of that stack will be 62, Devon Wilkins. So Lehman has become a first down machine on the game's initial possession.
Well, they've shown right now that 6'1", 195-pound Badgett, they don't want any part of him early on. He's already rambled for 29 yards.
Both hands around the football, high knee action, and power straight ahead. He's the lone running back, takes the football. This time he's met, and that once again will be Wilkins 62. Badgett, maybe a tough yard. That'll be the extent of it.
Pickup of about 1 yard.
We'll call it 2nd down 9 as we are 2.5 minutes into the football game. Lehman on the march, headed to the north end of Cox Field, named after the former governor of the state of Ohio. We are in southwest Xenia, just off of the business loop from US 35. I formation. This time it'll be Hewitt trying the right side. He'll be hitting the middle of things there by Ryan Gardner, number 50. And got
Badgett's ball carrier,
about 4. Make a turnage, gain of 3.
7 on his 16.
Gain of 2, 3rd and 7. See what the Cavs do here is, at this point, you start thinking about the field goal option on 4th down, pending what happens here. 3 wide outs, Badgett, the lone man in. Haas is tight on the right, a likely target. They throw the football to him and behind him, incomplete. 4th down 7, Lehman will try the field goal.
Not everyone on the same page that time, Dave.
Justin Sager on field goals this year. Mike?
He's been excellent, Dave, and he got some nice recognition earlier this week as he was named all-district kicker. Here we go as Lehman comes to the line.
He's made 4 of them this season. Looking for number 5. This will be out of the hold of Dembski at the 22-yard line for a 32-yard kick. Haas is the long snapper. That's been a solid part. So is Dembski. Ball's down. The kick is up. Hit that pretty well. It's good. And that even carries into the band area. Look at it. That was good all the way into the band area. Field goal. Lehman leads on the 32-yarder, 3-0. The First National Bank says go to a game. One of the best tickets in town will always be activities at the local schools. Football and basketball games, concerts and plays, you can always count on an enjoyable time. Our children are the future. Let's give them all the encouragement that we can. Go to a game, hear a concert, see a play. We're proud of our schools. These thoughts come to you from Dave Voisart and the staff of the Sydney office of the First National Bank on West Russell Road. That's First National in New Bremen, Sydney, Botkins, and Wapakoneta. Hometown community spirit, hometown community pride.
As you mentioned, Dave, that's the 5th field goal now that Sager's hit. He has 45 extra points, so he's got his name in the scoring column tonight for the Cavaliers, and they take the opening kickoff and drive it from around their 40 on down to the 20-yard line, and then Sager hits the field goal, Lehman up 3-0. And Coach Schilling talked about the field goal maybe being a big part in a close game, and always impressive to get numbers early, and Lehman's on the board first.
A 32-yard field goal that was in the air for considerably longer than that. Sager will kick off, and we will get our first look at North College Hill on offense, we presume. Lehman up 3-0 here on Channel 12. Sager's kick, again, a line drive down the middle. That'll be picked up at about the 15-yard line. Bringing it straight ahead is Courtney Reed. Cavaliers will meet him by committee at the 26. A pretty good job that included Elko and also Ross Miller, as well as number 10, Jane Nickel. So here comes North College Hill. Football at the 27-yard line. .8:17 left in the half. The quarterback is Tribble, number 6. Donnie Johnson, the tailback, and he's a good one. They'll go to the up back this time. He gets the call out to about the 29.
Martez Ivory, the ball carrier.
That's Ivory.
Mike Eikenberry.
Eikenberry on the play for the Cavaliers. The gain will be 2. That'll make it 2nd down and 8. Ball is shy of the 30-yard line. There's a good look at the Trojans of North College Hill, their first year in the playoffs, as they break huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Split backs this time are standing. Tribble back to throw on the slant. They've got a completion on the dive. That'll be good to number 2, Courtney Reed. And that's good for a first down, a pretty well-delivered ball.
Right on time, just a little slant across the middle, and that covered about 12 yards in a hurry.
Schachtner was the defender for Lehman. Football's up to the 42. They'll go once again with the I formation. And keep your eye on number 5, Donnie Johnson. He'll get the call this time straight ahead. Through the middle for good yardage. Judy and a couple others on that play after a pickup that appears to be 6 yards, setting up second down 4. As more of our sponsors are Freshway Foods, Super Subbies, Sub Salads and Chili, Myers Garage and Drive-Through Carryout in Newport, People's Federal Savings and Loan Association of Sydney, Downtown and Walmart, along with Anna and Jackson Center, Emerson Wagner Realty, and Errol Browd and Vance Stewart of Edward Jones and Company. Second and 4. We've played a little over 5 minutes. I formation once again. They'll hand it to Ivory straight ahead. Cavaliers, Eikenberry got an initial hit, but he was able to move a little bit closer to the first down.
Ivory, the ball carrier.
And looks to be just short, as Mike and I's vantage point is straight down that line.
Timeout for measurement.
Dan and the camera are just barely slightly offset from that. I've got to think they're just short. We will take a look. At any rate, third down will probably be coming, either third or first. We know that. They are short, and that's close. There's a very good look at it. Third down and a half. Football just into Lehman territory, with the Cavaliers leading 3-0.
Third down in inches for North College Hill.
They'll split the backs. See if the quarterback might keep it. Tribble will go straight ahead. No doubt in the world about that. Even with where he got knocked back to, that's still a first down. Second first down for North College Hill in their initial possession of the game. Lehman's first possession with a good kick return by Shackner started at the 39. They moved it all the way down to the opposite 15 and settled for a field goal. Lehman takes a timeout. We take time in for Mike Lieber.
Well, Dave, the start of this new season for the Cavalier football team in the playoffs signals the start of our new session at the YMCA. Sydney Shelby County YMCA winter session programming begins Monday, November 19th. Highlighting this 5-week session includes swimming, gymnastics, and soccer for children, while aerobics and yoga can be enjoyed by our adult members. YMCA programs emphasize fundamentals and the wise character values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility. For more information about the YMCA programs, contact the Sydney Shelby County YMCA at 492-YMCA.
Mike, Lehman has not hesitated to take this type of timeout over the last 3 weeks.
And really, Dave, during the regular season when we saw them, they used timeouts on defense to regroup, to reorganize, to refocus, whatever. But it seemed to work for them all year. And here, just after really a few minutes of watching their defense play, maybe making an adjustment very quickly on the go, they take a timeout, and we'll see what happens. North College Hill been impressive so far. The first 2 weeks, Lehman's opponents could not throw the ball. Here tonight on the second play from scrimmage, North College Hill hit a 12-yarder. So that's something to think about, and I'm sure Lehman worries about that.
I formation, twin receivers to the bottom of your screen. Straight ahead, that's Donnie Johnson. Will get to the 40 on a pickup of 6. Driven back from that point. Cisco 22.
The ball carrier, pickup of about 5 yards.
Also downfield a bit further will be Zach Elko.
22, Adam Cisco.
They will not quite give him the 40-yard line, so at the 41, it'll be called second down and 5.
Down and 5 on the 41.
Past the halfway point of the first period. Dave Ross with Mike Lieber and Dan Eccles from Xenia, right at the 50-yard line, high atop the field. This time back to throw, unloads it deep. That'll be over everybody. Plenty of speed out there, but that ball was very much overthrown to number 8, Darrell Snow. Hewitt was defending for Lehman, and Snow had a step on Hewitt. The ball had several steps on Snow.
Really, I think threw it just a little too quick as his player Snow was breaking open, but clearly overshot them. But you know, again, Coach Hulnick talked about this team taking their shots downfield. They're not averse to doing that. Now we've got third down.
Unlike third in the foot that they recently had, now it's 3rd and 5. From just outside the 40, I formation, quick pitch to Johnson. He'll turn it inside. The Cavaliers do a nice job. Badgett helped turn it back inside. Shackner came up from the corner, and that's where the play was made, Mike.
Excellent defense on the right side that time. The Cavaliers would not be blocked, and there was nowhere for Johnson to go, and he goes down, actually maybe losing a yard or so.
That'll make it 4th down and definitely over 6 yards to go, closer to 7.
4th down and 7.
Clock on the move at the time of the snap. We'll have 5 minutes left in the first period. They'll go for it on 4th, kind of marginal 4-down territory here. They need the better part of 7. Broken I formation. Tribble rolls out, gets a block, unloads it. That'll be too tall for a receiver who was open. Courtney Reed down at about the 29-yard line. It'll fall incomplete. Lehman football on downs, Mike.
Well, that's an interesting call in the first quarter. Only down 3-0. They must have a lot of confidence in that defense because they've given Lehman excellent field position. Although the play was open, difficult pass for a high school player to make on the run, trying to throw the ball to the sideline, and it was well overthrown. Tribble now 1 of 3, but more importantly, Lehman has the football, leading 3-0 here in the first quarter.
That's a case where even if North College Hill gets a touchback, they still net 23 yards. Lehman with some good field position here. Hewitt on the counter, almost goes airborne to gain 2 yards. Helping to trip him up will be 50, Ryan Gardner. We'll go to 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Nose of the football will be virtually at the 45-yard line.
2nd down and 8 on the 45 for Lehman.
Tonight, once again, we will not be presenting a halftime band show. There are some microphone and logistical reasons for that. Hopefully we'll move on to another week in a state semi. They're showing blitz, but don't deliver it. Dembski rolls out. He's too tall for Sager in 1st down territory over near the line marker. He was covered over there by David Johnson, 39. Falls incomplete. The Cavaliers go to 3rd down 8. Mike, after you inherit that type of field position, you sure don't want to go 3 and out.
Oh, that's right, you don't. That time pretty well defended, and Dembski had to throw the ball away, not open, and now it's 3rd and long for the Cavaliers at their own 45.
Andrew Fortman leads Lehman out at center. Judy's tight on the right. Badgett, the lone running back, offset right. He'll go out on the pattern. Cavaliers looking to set up a screen. Dembski goes down. That is ruled a fumble. The football is picked up. This is Turnage, headed toward the end zone, brought down at the 12-yard line by Badgett. I would like to see that again, Mike, but I pretty much on first glance agree with the official that that's a live football rather than a forward motion incomplete pass.
I think so. Really, the play was blown up from the beginning. I think Lehman wanted to hit like a quick screen to the left, and that was not there. It was well defended by the Trojans, and then it was a free-for-all, and Dembski lost the football. And actually a great play by Lehman. I thought that was going to be 6 the other way, so at least they're going to make him drive it in from here.
Football's at the 14-yard line. See if we get Donnie Johnson on this play. That's it. He follows his fullback on the right side. Eikenberry and also Palmer got there for Lehman. As the gain is down to the 11, that'll set up 2nd down 7. Cavaliers tonight appear to have an edge in the kicking game. Definitely with the kicker, but more so than that, I think the long snapping and the crispness of the execution is much in Lehman's favor.
Hence that may be why they went for it on 4th down a while ago.
Tribble, the quarterback, broken eye. He'll run an option to the right side pitch to Donnie Johnson, who has a corner. He'll get toward the end zone and in for North College Hill. So they do take advantage of the Lehman fumble to go 14 yards in 2 plays for the touchdown. North College Hill being the #1 seed in the region. They were number 10 with just a few weeks to play. But some big wins catapulted them all the way to the top. They're the home team here tonight wearing dark uniforms, their color uniforms. Lehman on the visitors' side with white jerseys and blue pants. So we're on the North College Hill side. Slow snap, the kick, didn't get there in a hurry, but it's good. Lehman ran into the kicker. Now, when you've got Donnie Johnson, do you want to take a shot at that from 1.5 yards and take points off the board? I kind of doubt it. It's a thought, though. If the kick's no good, you definitely go for two the next time.
Dave, I think they think they can score as many points they want. I don't think they're going to worry about 1 or 2 here.
Yeah.
Oh, they say
ball
was
tipped. No penalty. Yeah. So the referees get together and say it's an inadvertent flag. Good piece of officiating. They got together and arrived at the conclusion. So North College Hill is up on Lehman 7-0. The Spot Restaurant has been a homemade fresh downtown Sydney tradition for some 94 years. The current feature at the Spot, they would like to remind you that they have Thanksgiving dinner, the Thanksgiving meal, on Monday and Tuesday of this coming week for $4.75. You also want to think about ordering those final pies for Thanksgiving, which comes up next Thursday. That's Sydney's great downtown restaurant tradition. That is the Spot Restaurant. You know, when the Spot marked its silver anniversary back in 1932, they decided to do something really different. Owner Joe Cook gave away a new car to help celebrate. Part of the great history of the Spot Restaurant in Sydney.
Here's something I bet you didn't know about the Spot catering business. Michael Giannidis, he also can be a great spelling bee judge.
No, you're right. I was not aware of that.
Dave, an excellent option run that time by North College Hill to get Johnson in to put them up 7-3.
Here's the kick. This is a pretty good boot. Shackner at the 7-yard line, up to the 20, got room to the 30. Follows his blockers to the 35, 37-yard line. Nice job by the Cavaliers, and leading the way was Adam Hewitt. That's a great job by those two deep guys.
Sorry, one blocking for the other one. That time a higher kick, but they just didn't get down and cover that very well, and Shackner got back.
A very coverable kick, very high and down to the 7-yard line.
Lehman's back out near the 40-yard line again. Average offensive start, the 39.5, I think. They've had a great field position. Now they need to take advantage of that, trailing 7-3 here in the first quarter.
That still shows 3:08. Cavaliers with a pro eye. This is Hewitt going nowhere. Bottom of that stack getting to him first, Devon Wilkins, number 62, 6'2", 240, and a junior. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11.
Dave, the Trojans really daring Lehman to try to throw the football. They're really stacking the line of scrimmage. And right now, Dembski's struggling in that area. He's 0 for 2 and has had a lot of pressure when he's tried to throw.
For the passing and kicking games tonight, Mike, the wind is a 0.
Oh, it's a dead flag out there, that's for sure.
Oops, loose football, Dembski. Badgett. Oh, boy, that looks like North College Hill.
Number 4.
Yep, Badgett could not quite pull it in. That's Martez Ivory. And the football is taken by the Trojans. So Lehman has coughed it up, this time on their second play. Previously, it was on the third. Last one resulted in a Trojan touchdown. We'll see what happens here as they take it back with 2:31. Football will be at the 37-yard line.
Well, Coach Hulnick has talked about those kind of mistakes hurting you in big games, and that's 2 fumbles by the Cavaliers now here in the first quarter.
Off of a total of 5 snaps, Mike. I formation. Keep an eye on Donnie Johnson at the top of your screen. Option play. The quarterback Tribble will keep it. Got away from Bates and a couple others. Into the secondary. Judy will finally get him, along with Shackner as he penetrated the 25. Tell you what, Mike, these folks get there in a hurry.
They're very, very quick. Lehman, I think, had Tribble dead to rights, but somehow he squirmed out of it.
And gained 14 yards.
Yeah, in a hurry. That would look like maybe a -1 going to happen.
Yep. 2:23 left in the opening frame. North College Hill on the move, leading the Lehman Cavaliers here at Xenia, 7-3. Broken I formation. Look for Donnie Johnson to follow his fullback around the end. Barhorse chases him, can't get him. Johnson to the corner, the 10, down to about the 6-yard line. And when you see that broken eye and you've got a running back who can block like Martez Ivory at 6'1", 210, and then Donnie Johnson follows him, and Donnie Johnson is shaken up out of bounds. They will pay some attention to him. And we will keep an eye on that situation. Wow. Bunny's Pharmacy, 112 North Main Avenue, downtown, provides personal concern and service for all of your pharmacy and personal health care needs. Bunny's invites you to visit their website at www.downtownsydney.com, where you can obtain medical information, order prescription refills, or shop online for either in-store pickup or home delivery. Bunny's Pharmacy, serving all of your health care needs for over half a century. The Sydney Holiday Inn and Country Squire restaurant have been Sydney traditions for almost 30 years. The Country Squire serves a weekend breakfast buffet and a Sunday brunch. 1 week each month, they serve a luncheon buffet, and Thursday night is senior night, with dinner specials featured. The Sydney Holiday Inn is a full-service hotel. Contact their staff to book your guest rooms, meetings, and banquets. They have the facilities to accommodate all of your needs. They also provide catering off premises. They operate the Troy Holiday Inn Express, America's bed and breakfast, located at exit 74, Troy, Ohio, off I-75, and the Holiday Inn Express Huber Heights, not that far from here, exit 36 on I-70.
Good to see right in your screen there coming towards us, Johnson. A little hitch in his get-along, but he's going to be all right, I think. They've already 7 carries in the game for Johnson, 43 yards, and that time he got to the outside. Lehman's in, did not defend that corner, and Johnson turned it on him and got upfield and has the ball inside the 10 at the 6.
Mike, gains of 14 and 17 yards on these first 2 plays from scrimmage after taking over with excellent field position.
And leading 7-3 and threatening to go up by more.
First and goal, 6-yard line. Football toward the right hash mark. Dribble the quarterback, will give it to the fullback. He's headed to the promised land, and getting very close is Martez Ivory. For the Cavaliers, Adam Hewitt was over there, 26. Also Josh Shackner, number 1.
Martez Ivory, the ball carrier, brings it up to the 1.
He picked up 5 that time. It'll be second and goal from the 1-yard line.
Boy, a big hole that time. Fullback, I thought he was going to score easily, so Lehman's defense recovered, but it's second and short.
I'm with you. Looking at that hole, I thought he was gone. Broken tandem formation. This is Ivory near the goal line. Boy, he's got to be very close. He's in. A delayed call, but it's a touchdown. So North College Hill with 2 touchdowns, but both have been off Lehman turnovers in very inopportune parts of the field. North College Hill went 14 yards in 2 plays and 37 yards in 4 plays. Boy, that's only an average of about 25 yards on each possession. That is really playing with a short football field. Extra point will be attempted by David Benedict. Slow snap, the ball's down, got it away, it'll be good. 14-3, North College Hill with the big start against the Lehman Cavaliers. Mark Knupp invites his many Sydney area friends to see him personally for their every automotive service need at Mark Knupp Muffler and Tire on College Street in Southwest Piqua. With a modern 10-bay facility, their master technician and ASE certified mechanics stand ready to serve. That's Mark Knupp Muffler and Tire in Piqua, featuring Goodyear, Goodrich, Michelin, Uniroyal, and General. Remember Mark Knupp in Piqua. More of our sponsors tonight from Cox Field here in Xenia would include Area Energy and Electric with Verizon Wireless, North Dixie Drive-Thru Carryout, Spot Restaurant and Catering, Heinfeld Insurance Agency, First Star Bank, Dickman Supply Company of Sydney, Greenville, and Salina, Sydney Shelby County YMCA, Doctors Urbank Boslett and Justice of Sydney Family Medicine, Shelby County Collectibles, Mark Knupp Muffler and Tire in Piqua, Tooling Technology of Fort Loramie, Ratterman Custom Home Builders, Shelby Landscaping, and Salmon Electric. Benedict will kick off. And Lehman has gotten good field position off of these kickoffs. Here's the boot. This is a line drive that apparently will stay in bounds. Yep, made the end zone just at the pylon for a touchback. Cavaliers will take it over on the 20, first down 10.
It'll be first and 10, Lehman from the
Still
20.
a minute 18 remaining in what's been a rather lengthy first quarter of play. Of course, there have been 3 scores. 2 North College Hill touchdowns and 1 Lehman field goal. The Lehman penetration going to the 15 for a 32-yard Justin Seger 3-pointer.